water in case the Lamanites were planning on poisoning their water supply, or, worse yet, had not ordered them to do anything because a potential attack wasn't even on his radar. Either way, it would have spelled disaster for the Nephites. Captain Moroni's awareness of the enemy's tactics enabled the Nephites to fine-tune their faith and focus their efforts appropriately. As a result, the Nephites created places of security and resort that not only worked to protect the people, but caused their enemy to be astonished exceedingly. Likewise, in the fight against pornography's influence, when women understand the threat pornography poses and the tactics used to expose as many people as possible to it, we are in a better position to effectively prepare and protect our loved ones. But how do we become aware of pornography's threat without putting ourselves at risk? Fortunately, there are a range of safe and informative options. For example, we can turn to a growing number of general conference talks and Ensign articles that specifically address this topic. We can turn to the combatingpornography.org website that was recently launched by the church, or the church's pamphlet entitled Let Virtue Garnish Thy Thoughts, which was published in 2006, or books published by Deseret Book, Shadow Mountain Press, or other Christian-friendly publishers that focus on this topic, or parent-friendly websites, many of which are listed in the resource list that accompanies the CD version of this talk, or mental health practitioners who specialize in this area, and nonprofit organizations that are involved in anti-pornography efforts such as Enough is Enough, Women for Decency, or the Utah Coalition Against Pornography, all of whom sponsor educational conferences for the public and provide resources and information on their websites. Knowing how busy life can be, it's unrealistic for each of us to do an in-depth study of this issue. So I would like to share 8 points that I have found to be particularly helpful for women to be aware of. Number 1, the most common ways children encounter pornography are through internet-enabled devices such as computers or cell phones, cable TV, music and music videos, and video games, especially those played online. Number 2, when using an internet-enabled device, children are most commonly exposed to pornography through surfing the web, which occurs in approximately 40% of incidents, opening emails and texts, clicking on a link while in another website, pop-ups, or misspelling a web address. Number 3, most children encounter pornography for the first time between the ages of 7 and 13, with boys tending to be exposed earlier than girls. If a child has access to the internet earlier than that, their risk exponentially increases regardless of their age. So when a parent asks